Hello beautiful people, welcome back. I'm going to show you how to do this neutral eyeshadow look with a pop of color. I am so obsessed with this headband. It's so cute and it keeps makeup from getting in my hair. So jumping right into the look, I'm going to start off with my eyebrows like usual, get those ready, get my eye primed and all that fun stuff. I did this look on a whim and I absolutely loved it. So I knew I had to make a tutorial and show you guys how to do it. Okay, so nothing too complicated with my eyebrows. All I do is I follow the shape with my brow pencil. I fill them in wherever I need to, nothing too crazy, and I just brush them out. So in like my past videos, I like to carve out my eyebrows with whatever I'm using for my eyeshadow base. So in this case, I'm using the Louise base in Rumour 2. I carve out a little bit on the top just to give me that little pointed end on my eyebrow. And then to give me my smooth canvas so I can start applying my eyeshadows, I blend it out with a small beauty sponge. And look at that! Smooth base, smooth canvas, perfect for your eyeshadows. I'm going to be using Jaclyn Hill's Volume 1 palette, and the first shade that I'm dipping into to set my base is the shade In Light. This next shade that I'm going to be going in with is called Silk Cream. I'm going to be applying it all over my lid and I'm going to be more focused on the outer corner. I'm going to apply a least amount of pressure on the inner corner just because I don't want the inner corner to be too dark. I want the outer corner to have all the color. And then you want to apply this shade until you have that desired look you want. Side note, I really love this palette. If you love doing like neutrals and you want to add a little bit of color, I feel like this is like the perfect palette. I think Jaclyn Hill just needs to sponsor me already. I'm out here recommending all her palettes. The next shade that I'm dipping into is the shade Mocha, and I'm only applying it to the outer corner to darken up the eye look. So I'm keeping it focused on the outer corner, doing circular motions just to darken it up and just to blend it. Then I'm lightly going to bring it to the center of my eyelid, not too much, just so it could have a nice transition from the light to the darker shades. The next shade that I'm going to be using is called Central Park. I'm not going to be blending it in. I'm actually going to be creating a brown wing with this. This was actually my first ever look using a brown wing, and I must say that I'm actually a huge fan of it. And it's okay if it doesn't look clean. You're gonna see what I'm talking about right in this next step. I'm gonna be using micellar water to clean up the edges. So if your wing wasn't clean before, it is now. So I'm gonna be cutting my crease. I'm gonna be using the base that I used first to prep my eyelid. I'm gonna be using the Louise base to cut that crease. I'm not gonna clean it up with any Vaseline today. I'm just gonna be going over with it since it's already lighter in that inner corner. I'm not doing a full cut crease, I'm just doing a half cut crease. And I'm just gonna set that crease with the first shade that I used, In Light. And to remove that harsh end, I'm going to be using the Mocha shade and I'm going to be blending it just a tiny bit on the new cut crease. For my Waterline Eyeliner, I'm going to be using LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner, and it is in the shade Fresh. I wanted to add a pop of glitter, so I'm going to be using the new Morphe x Avani Gregg Palette. This shade, or this glitter shade is going to be the shade in Star Emoji. I am so obsessed with this glitter shade. Like, it is so pigmented with glitter. Like, I'm pretty sure you've seen glitters that are barely there, but this one, it's so pigmented. Now I'm going to be curling my eyelashes and applying mascara. I'm going to be using the Essence Lash Princess mascara. One of my biggest fears when I curl my lashes, and I always have it in the back of my mind, is don't get distracted. If not, you're gonna pull off your lashes. I know I can't be the only one who thinks this. I swear that the Essence Lash Princess mascara is so underrated. Now I'm gonna be applying my lashes. It's so insane how much of a difference eyelashes or fake eyelashes can make to any eyeshadow look. Alright, we're using Makeup Forever's smoothing primer. I'm so biased, but this is the best primer I've ever used. And I've tried many. Okay, now we're gonna go in with Nars Soft Matte Foundation. The Nars Soft Matte Foundation honestly blends like a dream. But I did notice with this foundation, I do have to use my beauty blender instead of using my Juno & Co. microfiber sponge, just because I feel like the microfibers, I don't know what it is with the microfibers and with this foundation. I have no idea what it is, but it makes it look patchy. But with the beauty blender, it doesn't. Like, it goes on smooth and it goes on pretty nicely. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I conceal underneath my eyes to hide the dark circles. In this look, I'm not concealing anywhere else just because the foundation is full coverage and I feel like it covered most of my other blemishes. But for this video, I'm just concealing underneath my eyes. And I'm going to take my powder in a small brush and I'm going to set underneath my eyes. And then with a kabuki brush, I'm going to be applying that powder all over my face. Okay, so now that my foundation and concealer are on, I'm going to go in with Pool Party, this blue shimmer shade, and I'm going to smoke underneath my eyes to add that pop of color. And I'm also going to be applying mascara on my bottom lashes, since I do wait till the end to do that. And for bronzer, I'm going to be using the Nars Laguna bronzer. I just think it's so funny because if you have a Sephora rewards account, you know what I'm talking about. But I just think it's so funny because the amount of money you spend at Sephora and the products they give you for like your birthday or whatever are so tiny. But it's funny because there I am still redeeming my points and still getting my birthday rewards. Alright, and I'm applying the bronzer on my cheekbones and along my forehead to give me that depth. And for blush, I'm going to be using the Nars Orgasm blush. I like this blush because it has slight shimmers in it and it's a very nice dainty pink blush. And I'm applying it on my cheekbones and we're going to keep it above the apples of the cheeks just because we want to give it that nice lifted snatched look. I'm going to be using the Kndr Beauty Kndr Glow Highlight Palette and I'm using this top shade, it's called Gracious. And I'm using this Morphe fan brush and I'm going to apply it on the tip of my nose and on my cupid's bow. I'm also going to be applying it on my cheekbones. And since I want my eyes to pop more, I'm going to apply the highlight underneath the arch of my eyebrows. I honestly love how this highlight just glided on and just really made my eyes pop. I'm using the NYX Cosmetics Lip Liner in Nude Truffle. I've been trying to find like the perfect nude lip liner and I think I found it. And we're using Morphe's lip gloss in the shade Freebird. This is my go-to lip gloss for any look. I absolutely love it. I love how it just glides on and it's non-sticky formula. Alright everybody, so this is the final look. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe down below to Eileen's Makeup Looks. If you like the look, please give it a like. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye beautiful people.